Chicago Fire head coach Frank Klopas following the club's 2-1 defeat to Seattle Sounders FC. Frank, you could start off with your thoughts on the match.
Well, I'll just take some questions right off the bat.
Questions? Glenn?
Well, emotions obviously were bubbling over at the end. What did you feel triggered that?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, it was, the players put a lot into the game. We're playing at home, and for sure some emotions in the end, but you always have to control that. I just feel that at times the referees have to make the right calls at times and don't let it get out of hand. So anyway, but I just felt that anyway the guys put a lot into the game and they pushed, and obviously you can see that because they wore their emotions and the passion that they have to play on their sleeves, and but you got to be always under control.
You think there'll be any suspensions handed down because of the brawl?
I really didn't see anything going on. I know there were some arguments. I have to see the tape. I didn't see if anything else happened. I know there were probably words exchanged, things that happen normally in many matches that you see, but I really didn't see anything else. Players did anything wrong. I mean, I have to look at the tape to see, but more than anything, it was just words exchanged.
Is that?
Do you think the physical nature of the game threw your guys off a little bit? Their touch?
Physical nature, no. I mean, if you see the game, I thought we came out to the game and we played very well. Ball movement was very good. We unfair the first half that we were down because I thought that we had the better chances in the game. We played well. I think the second goal really took a lot out of us. We scored the one goal, which I didn't think the goalie could have saved it. Again, if Dominic wasn't there, but I think that the second goal, I think really was the one that was a difficult one because I think. But even having said that, I think the players kept playing, never giving up, and that's a positive thing because I thought there were some very good moments that we had in the game as far as just being good with the ball, competing, creating opportunities, and that. And sometimes the game is cruel where you deserve to get a goal, 1 or 2, and unfortunately you get a deflection the other way, you give up a goal, and then a bad second one. And but to the team's credit, we kept playing. And we kept creating opportunities and never giving up, and that's a good sign.
Warren?
Frank, this is the second straight game the defense has given up 2 goals. What do you need to do to fix the defense?
I mean, obviously the first one was just deflection. There's nothing really you can do. The guy takes a shot. We have 2 guys that, on the right position. The guy cuts inside and shoots, and it deflects out the, between the players' legs. The second one we have to look to see is, obviously, look at the tape and see if Sean in a better position. Can he pick up that ball? Does he not need to come out? It's 30 yards away into the wind. So, I mean, we got to look at it, address it, but, I just felt that the first one was a little bit of luck, and that happens sometimes in the game, But then, we got to look at the second one, but I felt that, defensively, they're not, it's not much more you can do the first one,
Anthony?
Which why'd you make the decision to start Daniel instead of Marco today?
Well, because Marco was with the national team. He played midweek, played against Paraguay. International travel came the night before. And this is experience that we've had with the past with guys that travel. We put them in, and I think talking to Marco also, you play international matches a little bit different than at the club level. The intensity, the travel part also, you got to put in that into mine. And I knew that. We wanted to keep him fresh and bring him on at a point where you feel that if you needed to, he can push the game and bring an extra, something different from the bench, which he did.
We'll take 3 more. So Guillermo, Jack, Jose Luis.
What was your opinion of you playing on the bio near the end from your angle in the box?
Yeah, I mean, I have when you see it at the speed of the game, I thought there was contact, and then I saw it on video, and I felt there definitely was contact. When he's first with the ball, he touches it, and he gets, kicked from behind. I talked to Ralph Artur, and he said definitely was contact. So what I saw, I looked at tape and I felt there was contact. It's just versus the ball, he pushes it by and then he gets hit in the box.
Jen, Jose Luis.
Dominic got tripped up a couple times in the first half and no calls, and Brazilian at one point was pretty mad about some calls not going our way. Do you think we're getting a fair shake out there?
I don't want to complain with with the refereeing. It kind of evens out, but for sure, you look at some calls at every game. You look at Grazzini, who's a playmaker, number 10, and he probably has more yellow cards on the team. I mean, you figure that one out. He gets kicked the most, and he never gets a call because it's not easy for other teams to get the ball, but it is what it is. You got to move on and just things even out. But sometimes, for sure, you feel like there are fouls that they do miss, and then they call the second one because out of reaction. Then they call the first one, and then you get up getting the second one. But whatever, I think those things even out. But when you look at all the games we played, Grazzini is probably the guy that has gotten kicked the most, but he's the one that winds up with the yellow cards. So.
Jose Luis, last question.
Coach, do you think you have to change something in the offense? Like, it look like offensively the thing is doing all the same.
The same meaning what?
Far ball to the Oduro.
I don't think. I think we're a team that we've changed it up. I think that when the opportunity and teams step up on us, there's we have the players to play in depth, but then also you saw today. I think the ball movement was very good. We were able to play the feet, combine, turn. I thought we created a lot of opportunities. Not one came in a situation where we just look to play the ball behind. I think with the players we have, I think that there is a threat when teams leave space, and then when they drop off, I think there's more space for the midfielders to play. But I thought that our ball movement was good, the ability to connect with when the Duro's higher up, Patrick comes in, and he's a guy that you can play to his feet and turn and run in players that combine. So I think you got to be able to mix it up, and I think we have the players to do that. So I don't think we're a team that we just, our philosophy is to keep the ball on the ground. We prefer to keep the ball moving with short passes instead of long passes, but then you also have to take what the opposing team gives you. When they drop off, now you got to play more to feed and combine, especially with a team like this, that they're very compact and they tight. It's very difficult to play through the middle. We worked all week about being quick with the ball, switching the point of attack, having runners from deep spots, run forward without the ball to create 2v1 situations. And I thought we changed it up when they did step up, and we talked about dropping off, so we can force them to come out a little bit. So there's an opportunity to do play behind them to our strengths of the players we have. So I think we're a team that we mix it up. We have the players on the field that are good with the ball, and when there's movement, they can find them. And I think that's the strength of the team. We're not one-dimensional.
Thanks, Frank. Thanks, Cap.